Hey people, how you doing? Big shout out to everyone, I'm Francesco and welcome to a new video. The Hungarian Grand Prix just finished and yeah, I watched it. Let me tell you straight up, the race was boring as hell except for a couple of on-track moments. But what really got me thinking was the fight between Norris and Piastri, who nearly crashed before the last lap. McLaren's playing with fire, letting them race without a clear number one driver, which, at least for us fans, is pretty damn entertaining. Let's break down how we got to this near disaster. Practice, quali, the race, that crazy moment, and what McLaren's gonna do with this circus. Drop in the comments what you think of this McLaren drama and how they should handle it. Let's get into it. The weekend started with McLaren cruising through practice. Norris dominated both Friday sessions, setting a killer time in FP2, 3/10 faster than Piastri, who took second. Leclerc snuck into third with Ferrari, but McLaren looked untouchable on a track where overtaking is a pain in the ass. On Saturday, in FP3, Piastri hit back with a cracking time, just 32 thousandths better than Norris. It was clear both were going all out, fighting for every hundredth, but you could feel the tension. In FP2, Piastri on a hot lap nearly smashed into Norris coming out of the pits. That was already a sign of what was coming. Quali was a cold shower for McLaren. We all expected a 1-2, but Leclerc pulled a magic lap with Ferrari, shocking everyone and snagging pole. Piastri took second, 26 thousandths off, and Norris third, 41 back. McLaren was still strong, but the Monegasques stole their thunder. The track was tricky with a wind change in Q3, messing with McLaren's aero. Verstappen, as usual, sank to P8, bitching about his Red Bull's balance. Alonso and Stroll surprised, putting Aston Martin in P5 and P6, while Sainz and Hamilton crashed out in Q2, P13 and P12. The grid promised a spicy race, but nobody saw the McLaren show coming. Then came race day. Leclerc started well, but Norris and Piastri went full gladiator mode from the beginning. Norris, on a one-stop strategy, stayed out on hards from lap 20, while Piastri and Leclerc went for two stops. On lap 30, Norris inherited the lead when Leclerc pitted, and Piastri with fresher tires started flying, lapping up to a second faster. By lap 56, Piastri was in DRS range, less than 6 seconds behind Norris. Shit got heated. On lap 69, Piastri tried to pass in turn 1, closed the gap, and nearly took Norris out. They missed crashing by a hair. Norris held on, won by 1.2 seconds, and Piastri took P2. Russell completed the podium while Leclerc, pissed at Ferrari's strategy, ended P4. This near crash isn't new. In Canada, Norris hit Piastri with a dumb mistake, forcing him to retire. In Austria, a similar thing happened when Piastri tried to pass and nearly took Lando out. The one stop for Norris and two for Piastri was a gamble. I thought Piastri would easily overtake Norris, but nope. Honestly, Piastri was too aggressive, looking desperate instead of staying cool and setting up a better move, especially with better tires and more pace. In the championship, Piastri is still leading with 284 points, but Norris, with the win, closes the gap to 9 points. McLaren's running away with the Constructors' title, over 200 points ahead of Ferrari, so they shouldn't sweat that. What's McLaren gonna do? Zach Brown and the engineers say no team orders, but after this near crash, someone's gotta lay down the law. They can't let Norris and Piastri rip each other apart every corner. The next race is the Dutch Grand Prix August 31st after the summer break. If McLaren doesn't sit their drivers down for a talk, this is going to be a disaster. Drop in the comments what you think of this madness and if McLaren can handle their two roosters. Subscribe, hit the bell, and see you next time.